Sister Girl on Films. You don't wanna miss a thing, better stay tuned in. So lay back, get into the vibe, in the mood. Real reviews from a sister's point of view. Trailer reactions, movies and TV. So entertaining and authentic, believe me. So roll that footage, I'm ready to chill. Time to hang out with my sister girl. Hey, Sister Girl on Films. Hey, Sister Girl on Films. Hey.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Sister Girl on Films, and I am coming back with a new series on my channel. So this video will officially be episode 1 of Child, what is this? And I know you're wondering, girl, what is that? So usually, y'all know, whenever you go on your most commonly used streaming platform, whether it be Hulu, Amazon, Netflix, whatever you watch movies on, after you watch whatever mainstream blockbuster film you want to watch, they usually suggest related titles to you. And so me, like probably a lot of y'all, I just normally ignore it. Like, child, I'm not about to watch whatever B movie this is. But then I decided maybe I will start watching these movies to see, you know, why would you suggest this to me? Could this be a good movie? Is it a diamond in the rough? Or is this just a rough piece of you know what that y'all are suggesting to me? So if you're interested in this new series on my channel, then stay right there and we're going to get right into body cam. So before I get into my thoughts and opinions on this film, let's go ahead and check this trailer out first, y'all. Let's go.
What the hell happened to the street lights?
I've already seen the trailer, y'all. This is for y'all.
Put your hands in the air now.
Have you had any trouble relating to people?
No, I can't even explain what I saw.
I'm going to recommend you return to active duty.
Come on, man. It's a neighborhood store. You're not going nowhere.
Down on your knees, hands above your head.
You think I'm playing?
18 out of 7 code 2, requesting backup. Proceed with extreme caution.
Oh, shoot.
We'll take it from here. It doesn't make any sense.
They found their guy. Just leave it alone.
Look, I need you in or out. All these things that keep happening, they mean something. Someone's in here.
All right, y'all, so that was the trailer for Body Cam. So Body Cam came out last year, 2020. It wasn't on my radar because, again, it is not a mainstream film. As you can see, it is a BT film and Paramount Players, I think it said, or something like that. So I'm assuming it's a subsidiary, a smaller studio for Paramount. And y'all, let me tell you what I liked about this film, okay? First of all, this is one of those like family night or like date night, like, babe, or hey, y'all want to watch just a random movie, you know, what's this? Y'all remember back in the day we used to go to the video store and you would just randomly grab a DVD or VHS, depending on how old you are.
Man, we are that old.
And you be like, oh, you read the back cover and you like, okay, this sound good. And then you go ahead and check it out. So this is one of those films that you had probably never heard of before, and you just snatch it off the shelf because it looked good. It got Mary J. Blige in it. What could really go wrong?
A lot could go wrong.
Okay. So, one thing I did like about the film was that, like I said, it is a good, like, entertaining film, in a sense of they create some good tension here and there with some of the sound and some of the music. Even some of the jump scares they're not that many, but the couple that are in there, they actually work, which was pretty impressive for me. Another thing I really liked about the film was Demetrius Gross, who plays Gary, who is Mary J. Blige's husband. Out of everybody in the film, he's the one that probably gave me the best acting performance, and he was barely in the film. He was in the film like maybe a total of 5 minutes, maybe 10. And I said, sir, you are giving too much for this little film over here. But I liked what he gave, and I would love to see him in even more stuff. He's played in a couple of other things, but I would like to see more of him because I liked his performance. Yeah, that's all I got for good. Let me tell you something. This film is so predictable. Like, I watched the trailer, then I turned around and watched the movie, and by the first 10 minutes, I was able to go ahead and just tell you what exactly was happening. So it's super predictable. So if you like films that keep you guessing and I don't know, and there's twists and turns and all this, I mean, it tried to do that, but it couldn't. The writing is terrible. This film is also very triggering. Like I said, it came out last year, and so, you know, last year there were just a lot of the peaceful protests in regards to police brutality and the killing of unarmed Black and brown people. And so this film like starts off like right at a news broadcast about a police officer being found now guilty of the killing of an unarmed teen in the city. So right off the bat, I'm like, okay, that was a little triggering. And I can't lie, like, because that is the tone of the film is about the police and possible misconduct and things like that. If stuff like that is triggering for you and you feel like, okay, this is too much too soon, don't watch this. Because I had to kind of take myself out of it a little bit in order for me to get past that point to focus on the rest of what the film had to give. So that is one thing that I actually didn't like about it, and I'm going to provide a trigger warning for you if you decide to watch this film. And there is a graphic scene near the end that's kind of violent and graphic. Also, in terms of just the technical stuff, the sound in the film is terrible. There are moments where there's like an echoey voice, but it doesn't make sense for what's happening in the scene. Like, normally you hear an echo if it's a memory. It's supposed to, you know, indicate there's a memory or a flashback happening. But then it was happening when there wasn't a flashback. So it didn't make sense, okay? The editing was terrible. There were so many jump cuts. It was like, what is happening? I could do this. Like, there were jump cuts everywhere. And I looked up the editor, and he hadn't really done a whole lot of mainstream budget films, and that was obvious. No shade, but all the shade. The editing was terrible. And then the script and the dialogue in this film. Like, a character would make a comment, and the response would be just abrupt. Like, the character might say, oh, you going to the store? And then Mary J. Blige would be like, yeah. And then the other character would be like, okay. And then the scene would go off. What? What? And to me, that goes back to the editing. Some of this stuff could have been cut. This goes back to the directing. The director should have said, cut, rerun that. I need more emotion. I need something. And it just wasn't there.
Child, they could have had us.
And then the acting. Mary J. Blige has been in other films, and for the most part, her performances are pretty good in movies I've seen her in. But for some reason, and again, I don't know if it's just the climate and then the heavy tone of the film that kind of took the wind out of her, but her performance in this film was just very blah. She was Mary J. Blah. That was corny.
Ma'am, you could have kept that joke.
But I just wasn't feeling it. And then the performances from everybody else was pretty much the same, except for Demetrius Gross. Everybody else was just kind of like, just there. So overall though, this was a very entertaining film. For me, it kept my attention. It wasn't a good film. Let's be clear, it was not good. But it was badly entertaining, if that makes sense. It's one of them films that, like, if it were playing in a major theater, I would tell you, do not go see this film. Don't waste your money. But since it is streaming on Amazon Prime, and I think I saw it on Hulu as well. I'm pretty sure I saw it on Hulu as well. I would suggest, again, trigger warning, there is some police brutality in it, so keep that in mind. But if you can get past that, I would suggest just checking out this film is to have it playing in the background, or if you have like a family movie
Girl,
night
the
and y'all
whole
want to
family
watch something
can't watch
different
this.
y'all
It's
never
rated R.
seen, I would say check out Body Cam. Again, disclaimer. I'm not saying this is a good movie. I want to repeat that. I'm not saying this is a good movie. What I'm saying is it was entertaining.
Because y'all not about to blame me if you don't like
Take
it.
that how you will. So let me know in the comments below if you've seen Body Cam, what you thought about it. If you haven't seen it, do you plan to check it out now? I mean, you ain't got nothing else to
No,
do.
you don't
might
know
as
what
well.
these people
Also,
got
let
to
me know
do.
in the comments below if there have been some suggested films that you've seen on whatever streaming platform you use, and if you want me to check that out and do a review for it. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you are new to my channel, I also do a segment on my channel called Read, Roast, and Reviews, where I will go in on films. And if there is one that is bad, y'all, I will go in on it and I will do a Read, Roast, and Review style review for that one. So let me know below some that you would like to see me do on this segment on my channel. And as always, y'all, like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna see y'all next time for something else.
Sister girl on films. Hey.